I got into like aggressive music the summer going into 6th grade. I went to this summer camp and there's this grunge kid named Al. I'll never forget this kid. He changed my life. His name was Al, and he listened to grunge music, and this was like, God, I was like 11 or so, whatever, however old you are, and like, I was like, this kid is so like, he was like, I made friends with him because like I didn't listen to aggressive music, but I dressed weird, so people thought I did, but I didn't. I only really listened to like whatever my dad was listening to. But like, I remember like this kid being like, "You listen to this, you listen to this," and like assumed that I listened to it because of how I dressed, and like no. And like I started listening to like Nirvana and like Pearl Jam and like other like weird, like kind of like grunge bands or whatever. But then at the same time, like that's when like Linkin Park was blowing up and stuff, and like stuff like that. So it's like I listened to those bands as well. And then in 6th grade, that's when I started listening to like more punk stuff because there's like a lot of punks in my middle school, and like, which is funny to say out loud now, but like it's like I started skating then, you know, I like started listening to like punk, like, and it's like that skating and like punk music were like intertwined. It's like, there wasn't one without the other. Like if it weren't for like some of the skate videos that I'd seen, I wouldn't be listening to like anything that I listen to now. I mean, for us, it's like, obviously, like, we're Christians, we're Christian bands. What we do on stage, I mean, we like to have a good time, but it's not just for the sake of jumping around, you know what I mean? It's like,
right.
We like to get lost in what we do, and, I mean, I feel more in touch with the Lord when I'm performing than any other time. And, but that's us, and to me, it's just like, I get asked a lot, like, hey, like, how does that work? You know, like this whole like spiritual thing, but you're like playing aggressive music in it. To me, it's like it works perfect. It's like there's almost no other time where it's just okay to just scream as loud as you want. You know what I mean? Most bands' messages that we play with, but there are a few bands that have encouraged me that we've toured with that obviously have different messages, but on stage they're literally leaving something on stage. It's like, I can say that for the Acacia Strain, I can say that for bands like Stray from the Path, I can say that for bands like Former Thieves. I mean, dude, let's go. There's been like we've been blessed to tour with a lot of the bands that like we don't share the same message with, but I feel like we share the same passion. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like I feel like that was something that I had to learn, and I'm still kind of learning about bands that we tour with. Is to like how to watch certain bands. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to write off a band. It's just like, oh, this guy just came up on stage and said, "I hate God." Okay, well now I hate that band.
Right.
So it's like, well, okay, so this band just came up and they're playing music that I just do not like, so I don't like that band. Well, it's like, okay, but it's like there's something to gather from anyone who's on that stage. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
she's up in front of the car.
So she's out in front of me.
That's good to know. I think that's the really hard-hitting question we want to know is, where is she? Is she behind the car? So I'm glad we had this talk.
Yeah.
So I feel more informed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
No.
No problem, man. Love you.
Love you too, man.
Is this just on the internet?
Maybe. I really have no idea.
What? You're like, hey,
I'll give him a show.
check it out. You're watching
YouTube, Vimeo, MySpace, Facebook.
MySpace. We'll cut out the ones we don't use.
Chariot.com. And we'll just like someday.